Have you ever played a game and while you're playing it, you thought to yourself, like, what? Well, I have quite the treat for you. I found 5 games and ranked them from the least shameless to the most shameless. I guarantee at least one of these games you've never heard of. Before I get into it though, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, myself. Basically, I made a game, I released it on Steam. If you want to check it out, feel free. It's in the description. It's called Well, it's a first-person platformer. Let's dive in. Number 5, this game is called Fishy. Now, first of all, it's just a 3D platformer. You're a fish and you go and you collect these rings. And you might wonder to yourself, what do these rings do? The answer is nothing. They don't do anything, actually. It's free to play. There's 3 different stages. There's this, green stage, and then there's a ice stage and a fire stage. It's so dumb. You can tell by the incredible lighting and the phenomenal textures that they really put a lot of effort into this game. I do genuinely wonder how long it took the developer to make this, because there's skins in this game. All in all, it probably takes you about 6 or 7 minutes to beat the game. It's definitely a great playthrough, and yeah, you should check it out. The best thing about this are the Steam reviews. By the way, there's 1,300 Steam reviews, and very positive. And he also made a Fishy 2, and that one costs money, so pretty funny. The reviews of this game are wild. James63 has 1,100 hours on this game. Somebody says better than Cyberpunk. Another says not enough fish sex. My personal favorite was made me want to eat my keyboard. 10 out of 10. Somebody with 2.5 hours in the game said my wife left me. Also, the soundtrack of this game kinda slaps, so props to whoever made this music. The next game I have for you is new epic Scuffed B-hop simulator 2023 PogChamp. Now, I actually played this game at release. Since it's come out, they've made a lot of improvements. They added a surf, a zombies, and their new Scuffed soundtrack menu. The soundtrack of this game slaps. I'll go ahead and show it to you. My favorite version of this was this version. The title says it all in this game. It's a B-hop simulator. This is probably my favorite map out there, although I can't really even beat it because the strafing is so bad. But it just has triangles of Obama everywhere, and that's really nice. I've got to say, my favorite addition is the zombies mode, where wave 1, a zombie comes through the door, and I was trying to shoot it, and I was pressing every button, and I couldn't shoot anything. It says I have an assault rifle, but I don't think I have one. That was a fun experience. I mean, man, just this game's a 12 out of 10. One review says, before I played new epic Scuffed B-hop simulator 2023 PogChamp, I had a small PP, no friends, no girlfriend, depression, and no life. These things haven't changed, but the game is pretty good. The 2 top reviews just say, my wife left me, but yet another review says, this game saved my marriage, so I guess it balances it out. 2 people also said add sex, so they don't recommend the game because somebody with 0.1 hours on record says, I drank my own pee. Somebody with 121 hours on this game says, this game ruined my life. And this guy with 881 hours on this game says, very pog, and the controls are worse than any other game I played ever. It's like he was actually playing it the whole time. And the third most shameless game I have for you right now, it might not seem that wild, but if you really think about it, just hear me out. This game is called Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. So when you spawn, you might expect to be able to move your duck around. You can't. You just sit there and look at the duck. This game costs $2 to buy. It costs money. And all you do is you look at the duck and you wait. There's a timer on the top right. Every time it fills up, it drops another duck. And there's different types of ducks that you can collect. And it might drop a more rare duck. And so basically you just have to sit there and wait for that icon on the top right to fill up. Once it does, you might get a chance at getting a stupid plastic duck. The sad thing is I kind of like this game. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. And I even had the audacity to grind it a bit. But that's it. And they also have a multiplayer beta. This is wild to me. This game has 7,500 overwhelmingly positive reviews. You can't even play as a duck. These reviews. This game cured my depression. This is the best game I've ever played. 65 hours on record. 826 hours on record. No words can even begin to express the beauty and complexion of this game. No, this is no game. This is a masterpiece. I even made a Steam account to play this game. 264 hours. Duck's too sexy forced me to cheat on my wife. She took the kids. The reason I think this is a wild game is because as a game dev, I feel like I have to go above and beyond to get people to just love the game. The truth is, all you have to do is make somebody smile. You just have to make them laugh, and then you might have some success. This is why this is a wild game. This released 2 years ago. There's a website called steamdb.info. This game did so well that SteamDB predicts about 169,000 to 467,000 people own this game, which means this person has made well over $100,000 making this game that I could make in a month. Hilarious, phenomenal, legend. The next game I have for you is Shower with Your Dad Simulator 2015. I found out about this game today and I'm not happy about it. In this game, the title says it all, unfortunately. You shower with your dad. These character models are just, oh no. You pick a dad, they're all showering in this room and you have to run to the right dad, otherwise if you don't, you lose. There's also different game modes and this is just, oh. I also noticed that like 9 of my friends have this game already. I had no idea this thing existed. This game is also wild because it has over 7,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews and it costs $1. When I open the reviews, the first thing I see is I still shower with my dad. The next one, I love this game. My dad went to jail, so I can't shower with him anymore. This just feels like the real thing. Fun game. I'm unemployed though. If anyone has a job, tell me. 74 hours. 636 hours, 10 out of 10 would. What? Your dad? Oh no. No. 1,000 hours in this game. After 1,000 hours of this masterpiece, I feel obligated to write a review. Please don't. 10,000 hours? One of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. My father was lost during the war, so I never had a chance to shower with him. 12,000 hours? This game just fulfilled my fantasies? No. 13,291.5 hours on record. Please. Ugh. Okay, so now on to the #1 most shameless game. This game, there's spoilers, so if you want to play it, stop now. It's free. It's a 10-minute playthrough. Play it, come back, watch it if you want. This game's called Pineapple on Pizza. You only walk around in this game. That's the only gameplay mechanic. You walk around this island. It's gorgeous. People are synchronized dancing to the same song. This song slaps so hard. The crazy thing about this game is there's a volcano in the middle, and there's smoke coming out of it. After you've explored the island, you might as well just jump in the volcano. You know, it's a game. What's the worst that can happen? It's kind of suicide, but it feels a little weird. And after that happens, the whole island just starts melting and people start running and there's nowhere for them to go. So they all just die. They all die. But the way they die, a lot of them run into the ocean and then sharks just eat them. My personal favorite is there's a mom with her baby on a rock and she tosses that baby like it's a football and they all sacrifice themselves trying to get the baby out to safety, but it hits the last guy in the head and then falls into the lava. There's people dancing on a cliff and when the lava starts coming, they build a human ladder down to the bottom. One guy ends up just jumping off the cliff and then breaking his leg and just dies in the lava. But the human ladder also just collapses and they all burn. Seeing all the different ways people die in this game, it's just so dark. It has 16,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews. Beautiful, astounding, a tearjerker, heartwarming, better than Dead by Daylight. I just committed a mass genocide. Killing woman any % speedrun. Whoa. I giggled at the screams. Enlightening. I regret nothing. Oh my. A learning experience. 256 hours. I don't get it. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe. I'm also working on my second game. It's called Inner Seasons. I'm making devlogs for them. Check that video out, and if you'd like to hit the wishlist button, that would be much appreciated, but no pressure. And we'll see you next time. Peace.